Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's Mystic Minute is about the exhilaration of being in body. Now think about how you feel after you've gone for a walk, or gone swimming, or worked out. How do you feel when you're outside and the wind is on your face, sunlight's on your hair, whatever? And how does that feel? I noticed the other day I had to take a bus into town, and because I didn't have my car, and I'm standing out on the sidewalk, and it wasn't particularly a great day either. It ended up raining, and yet I felt this exhilaration inside me, and it reminded me of times when I was younger and I didn't own a car and had to take the bus places. I also would have this whenever I travel overseas and I don't rent cars when I'm in Europe. I just, take the underground or the tram or whatever they've got available. And there is this feeling of connection, this feeling of inner delight to be standing outside. I mean, you can get this when we just simply take a walk in nature as well. But it reminds me of the exhilaration that we have as consciousness coming into form. It's why we incarnate. It's why we take a body. It's why we're here. There's this exhilaration to having physical sensation. And I think that, this is more in the United States, we drive everywhere. And we have a disconnection from taking physical time to get to a location. We can go so quickly, 65 miles an hour, we're there. And our bodies don't quite catch up. And there are lots of other ways that we disconnect. We disconnect from that sensation of being here in the present moment and in our bodies. Sometimes it's just by being too connected on the internet, say I connecting with you on the internet. But if you're spending your entire time focusing on the internet, there's a delight in that because we get to connect with so many other people. And that's a slightly different exhilaration of consciousness to connect with the rest of consciousness. But our bodies aren't getting the stimulation that they need. I also notice that when I, feed myself a predominance of certain kinds of foods, I will have a reaction. You may not be wheat sensitive or sugar sensitive, but you can find that certain things that you eat will have a less energizing effect on your body. And when you get into balance, which doesn't mean like no sugar or whatever, but when you get into balance about what your body is asking for, then you can feel more through it. So it's about how to be here and how to play in this reality and what is the most fun to do. And pretty much from a perspective of spirit, everything is fun. So the thing is that we are always seeking connection. And we may seek connection in other people, other aspects of consciousness, but also what we're really doing is seeking connection of us to us, our greater consciousness to our physical form, and our physical form is really desiring our embodiment of greater consciousness. So you don't need to go outside yourself to have that connection, but you might find it helpful to go outside, step away from the computer, go outside and have a personal connection in nature. Somehow just being out, standing on the grass can help you connect. So play with this week and get outside, take a deep breath, enjoy even if it's just like walking around the block. and notice how that feels after you've done that. And stay tuned for more Mystic Minutes. If you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel down below, or subscribe to my email list to get more of these Mystic Minutes. There's also links to workshops, online workshops, as well as in-person workshops. And my website is joan-newcomb.com, and I have a weekly radio show, and the link to that should be down below as well. And stay tuned for the next Mystic Minute in a couple of days.